streaming. We'll just dive in now. Hello everyone, I'm Iron Phoenix and welcome back to Fallout 4, where what happened last week? Last week was pulling Nick out of the vault. That's right. And then I went on off stream and I just did Dance's quest down at wherever it is, up here somewhere, Arcjet. So I just cleared that. Just cleared all those quests over there. Today, what I want to do is I want to go back down to Diamond City, and just push the main quest along a little bit further. Just getting it up to before the Kellogg fight. Not doing the Kellogg fight. Certainly not this episode, and probably not for a few episodes, for a little while. I am very conscious, though, that Pacific Drive is barreling towards us, and there will be a break in Fallout 4 content while I play through that. Some of it on stream, obviously, some of it not. So Monday. Tomorrow, they have said that a demo is going to be added for Pacific Drive to Next Fest. It's part of Next Fest. So expect tomorrow I may stream it. We'll see, but I will probably be streaming that bit. And yeah. Well, yeah. So that's pretty much that. As for where are we going? It's probably easier to just go straight around Cambridge and then, in. So so I'm looking forward to that. I've been holding off from buying Power World, just because I'm kind of saving myself for that. I feel like Power World is going to be one of those games where, when I do eventually pick it up, it's a matter of when rather than if, I guess. That's going to be fairly hefty game. I've been playing some other things. Mostly been playing a lot of Fortress Craft Reloaded. It's a fabulous game, and I'm very interested to see if he makes a new one. I know that there is a new one in the works, but I don't know timeframes or anything. That would just be kind of interesting to see. Running into super mutants again. Ow. He's down. He's not. There's a super mutant in there. Damn it. Missed twice. And we've got one. There's another one. Somewhere there is another one. He's just round here somewhere. He's kind of... I think he's probably gone round here. There he is. He's somewhere in here. He's gone up against raiders, I think. Damn it. It's going to be a lot of meat. There we go. Got one of them. Oh, pop at your head. No, that's a... That was missed twice. I hate this brush. Gun. Well, that was messy. And there's still another one. I really hate all this brush here. I just couldn't see anything. I know that there's maybe one or two, but I don't really know, and I'm really low on ammunition, and there's just this big brush that they're all hiding in. Rather irritating. Especially as I just wanted to talk about Palworld, actually, because it's an absolutely mad situation. Okay, so the game's sort of being portrayed as sort of, well, it ultimately it's Pokemon, but sort of rejiggered a bit, you know. With an awful lot of the sort of the kid-friendly aspects removed. The things that Nintendo, the questions that Nintendo don't want you to ask, like, you know, where do you get your food from and all that sort of thing. Palworld just says, yeah, you just, you know, kill pals and eat them, you know, if that's what you want to do. Whatever. But the interesting thing for me has come that it's very popular. It's something like it sold 5 million copies in only a few days, which is impressive. But the other interesting thing was that because it sold so many copies, there are games developers who have gone on Twitter and kind of insinuated that something strange is going on. They don't have any proof, and they've said as much in their tweets. One of these cases of, well, we don't have any proof, but we think something dodgy is going on here. What sort of dodgy thing? They basically, a little while ago, the devs said, yeah, we might use AI to do some bit to make our lives a little easier. They didn't say that they were using AI. And they haven't actually said anything since as if they are using AI or not. I'm just going to swim over. But people are saying, oh yeah, because they said that they might look into at some point using AI to help make games, they obviously used it. And even if they did use it, who really cares? It's a tool. You know, that's how I kind of see AI as. It's a tool to do boring, repetitive work that, while you could get a human to do it, it's either repetitive work, or it is dangerous work. You know, there are certainly an awful lot of applications for AI where, for example, Minecraft. I've seen a program that they are developing to be able to clear mines out of fields. You know, a drone flies over the top, takes photos of the field. The AI program goes through. Speaking of mines, the AI program goes through and says, "Yep, that's a mine. Yes, that's a mine. That's a mine," etc., etc. Pinpoints where they are so that humans can then go into the field, clear them out. And it means that a job that could take potentially a week or two to do by humans is actually done much, much quicker and much safer by a computer. And you can just basically teach the AI what it needs to look for. And because you're using visual guides, it means that, you know, the AI can do it a lot quicker, a lot faster, a lot safer. And that's just generally how I feel with AI. I understand that there should be controls, and countries need to get out in front of it to establish sort of ethical rule sets for the use of AI, because AI is coming. And to say, no, we need to ban it is very much like trying to stop a flood by holding up your hand. It's not going to help. It's not going to stop the problem. So you need to get out there and you need to actually establish what are the rules for using these programs. What do you want these programs to be used for? Otherwise, countries and companies are going to use them however they want. But certainly, I really don't like the idea of developers going on Twitter and accusing other developers of things without actually having proof for it, because that's just as bad, honestly. If they have used AI, then cool. But the important thing to note also with PowerWatch specifically is that when they were talking about looking for use cases for AI was still very much in its infancy. You know, this was a couple of years ago. AI has come a long way from those very simplistic programs that were around at the time. Shoot them low because I can't get the. There we go. Yeah, it was very much in its infancy, and even now it's not perfect. You do, especially if you're using AI for art, you do need a human to then go in afterwards to fix all the mistakes that AIs have made, because an AI doesn't know what a human looks like. It doesn't know what buildings are meant to look like. It understands things based off algorithms, and you see so many errors. Especially when there was a whole load of AI programs being used for Trump getting arrested. There was this whole big thing, Trump's being arrested, here's the proof, and it's like all these AI pictures, which just, when you on the face of things, when you're looking at it from far away, it looks fine, and then when you actually start looking down at the details, you realise that actually the AI's got no clue what it's doing. It can only sort of create almost like a facsimile. Is this? There's a door here. Kendall Parking. Now I was going to push the story on, but I don't know, I'm just intrigued by this door. I've never been in here before. Fallout 4 has all these like little places sort of hidden away. So I don't know if this is a good place or not. I don't know. So I thought I'd just come in here and just poke around and see what there is. Might be some good loot. Might be death, but, possible. That is a rabid mole rat with mines stuck to its back. Right. They're drifters. They're friendly. Apart from the mole rats. Now they're not friendly anymore. Okay, well that's yeah, no, I've never been in it before. So interesting. More rats. Well, it got me some ammunition at least, which I was in need of. Apparently this is stealing. He opened fire on me. Duct tape? Wait, can I not take the... I can take that one, but for some reason I can't take that one. It's annoying. Some stuff in here seems to be classed as stealing, and other bits aren't. I really want that duct tape, and it's not moving. Right. And then we've got this. Interesting. Yeah, okay. It's a bit of a strange location, really. Okay. Oh, is there an upstairs? There's an upstairs. go back into sneak mode because I don't know what's up here. I'm so close now to getting Survivalist 90, which means being able to make adhesive. Right. There is literally nothing of note up here. The only thing that's interesting in this entire place, in this parking garage, is the duct tape, really, and the mines, I guess. If you really need some fragmentation mines, yeah, you can come in here. Okay, well, good to know. I've never been in there before. We'll move on. See if we can get up to Diamond City without getting too distracted. Because I do just want to get the immediate stuff around Diamond City done, and following Dogmeat to Kellogg's hideout, which I already know where it is, but I would quite like to sort of start pushing the main quest sort of in the right direction. Mostly because I need the experience points. Quests are a really good source of experience, and at level, well, the next level anyway. At the next level, I will be able to finally, hopefully, be able to make that adhesive. And then, I'm not entirely sure exactly where I next need to go, but I'll sort of work that bit out at some point. Oh, I do not want to be going over that bridge, because that is really... Okay, we need to go back. I don't want to start Automaton because I'm having enough trouble with the super mutants popping up at the moment. I'm not a fan of dealing with Rust Devils, which are the raiders that pop up when Automaton starts, and they don't stop either. I think the roaming robots, the Automaton robots, do stop, but Rust Devils don't, and they are an absolute pain. I mean, good source of circuitry if you need an awful lot of circuitry, which I do kind of need, to be fair. I'll go over this bridge. Yeah, this bridge is safe. Ish. I say safe-ish because it's obviously got rads. Of course, Fallout London is being released on St George's Day as well. That could be quite an interesting play. Not least because it's huge. It's literally the size of the Fallout world and the island, Far Harbour, put together. And it's a free mod. You could just, download. And it's been made by just people. And yeah, that does look quite good. Plus, having the sort of London aesthetic could be kind of interesting. It would be kind of interesting for Bethesda to maybe start branching out a little bit with the Fallout world. Start looking at various places, what happened to them. And certainly interesting ones would be Europe, because of course Europe didn't suffer from nuclear fallout in the same way. They suffered from energy crisis because they didn't have the technology to kind of keep themselves going when the oil ran out. So yeah, that could be kind of entertaining. Oh, this is always a bit of a maze. I don't want to go down there because that will take me out through the underpass. I think we go back to Boston Library. Wait. That is the wall. That's the wall. Okay, no, I need to be there, so I think we just now follow it around, and hopefully, yeah, that'll take us around past where the super mutants were before I murdered them all slowly. Yeah, this will do. I do also need to do that little water droplet on there. That's sewer that the serial killer was in. But not Pickman, the other one. Right. Yep. Also, I did see that Stalker 2 now has a release date. I can't remember exactly when it is. I think it's September. But it's an actual date rather than just saying at some point in 2024. It's like 22nd of September or something along those lines. So that's good. It'd be nice to see that game get released, because obviously that's been a fair time in the making. And they've been suffering from some quite serious issues getting that game out. They first had an issue with they were going to sell NFTs and have some kind of NFT integration with the game, and when people basically said, yeah, no, please don't, they spent some time removing it. Then they had the war, obviously, Ukrainian war. And so they've just been kind of dealing with all that, and whatever's happened has kind of pushed development further and further away. But oh God, right. So yeah, okay, let's sit down. So part of the reason I don't want to do Kellogg yet is because I don't have the power armor for it. And I need to skill up and actually start putting together a proper suit power armor, because that's going to be a huge amount of protection. I'm just basically going to flick through this. So I think anybody who's played this, seen this before. Basically, we're just describing what happened. And it's just like... Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, as I said, this part of the quest is a bit weird, because you're just clicking on shit, really. Yeah, you're just clicking on stuff, and it's just not... It's not engaging. Oh, come on. And it's a lot of walking, and it's a lot of just... It's Bethesda in a nutshell. You know, they create this big, wonderful world that fits together so wonderfully, and then it's just like, oh, now I've got to do these quests. The quest is how I advance, because if I don't do the quests, I won't get the experience. If I don't get the experience, I'm just going to die in a hole. Now, I can't get in because that's too difficult. I don't have the locksmith tools, and I don't have the explosives. He's going to fiddle around with it, but because it's a master lock, he can't get in either. Yeah, no, I can't get in there. Right, we need to talk to the mayor. Yes, it is a stubborn lock. I don't have the ability to get in. How do I get in? Yep, so now we go and speak to the mayor, or at least the mayor's assistant. And I think I've got some alcohol on me, so I can boost my charisma. Just to make the skill check a little easier. And another world's slowest elevator, though not as slow as the elevators in Mass Effect. Which they, you know, obviously they were only so slow because it was a loading screen, but it really didn't make much sense that you were basically, it was yeah, okay. Of course, the mayor, let's just say the mayor is close to the institute. Yeah, okay. Gotta. There's a lot of this. There we go. Done. We got the house key. Now we can very, very slowly move back down to the house. This is basically the downside of Fallout 4. It has some very good quests, some very sort of action-packed quests, things that are keeping you on your toes, and then you have this. And the problem is you're not investigating. You are literally going through a procedure in order to do the next bit of the procedure. There's no real sort of, hey, we're looking for a thing. Even this is meant to be an investigation, and you are basically, everything is signposted for you. Do I have any? I do have some caps. I'll just speak to this guy, see if I've got anything. Like ammo. Running a little low. No ammo. No. Nothing of note, really. Okay, well, let's go and just try to break up the rather dull quest. Alright, so what we do is we go in here, we poke around a bit, we find the secret button that leads into... Oh yeah, that's the other reason why you go into Keller's house. Not really for this quest, but because he's got quite a lot of ammunition. Whether or not any of it is going to be useful, who knows? But he's just got this button here, which then opens. I'm just going to take some of his stuff. And maybe, is it upstairs? No, we've got some handcuffs up here, which I will take. Some duct tape. Let's just push this button again. There we go. Didn't quite press it right in the first time. Ooh, 44 rounds. Yeah, he's got quite a lot of stuff on him back here. Whether or not it's going to be necessarily good stuff, that's a different matter. Some 38. Some fuel. I will take his pork and beans and his mentats. Orange mentats, in fact. I think that's the barter one, I think. The ammo boxes, not a huge amount of good stuff in there. Okay. Yeah, so that just unlocks him as a companion, but I have issues with companions most of the time. Dogmeat is the only one that is like okay, I guess, but even so, only because you can jump over him in a pinch. Companions just have a really nasty habit of standing indoors. And that's been a problem since Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2 sort of people used to really get in the way. But when you're trying to get out of a room because there's a grenade that's been thrown in, what you don't want to be doing is messing around with companions stuck in the door. Dogmeat's almost killed me a few times because of that. At least you can jump over him, unlike some of the other companions. Okay, right. Off you go. I've got the laser weapon anyway. Investigate the museum. We're not going there for a while. That's Deathclaws. That's rather a lot of Deathclaws, in fact. That's probably one of the most Deathclaw-infested areas of the game, I think. There's a few Deathclaws knocking around in strange locations, but Museum of Witchcraft is just Deathclaws. Of course, once you're sufficiently well-equipped, Deathclaws aren't really an issue, but, you know. Unlike in Fallout 1, where Deathclaws, even you know, loaded for bear, you're going to have trouble with Deathclaws. Because the little ones soak up. The little ones are tanky enough, the big ones are just, yeah, not fun. Not fun playing with Deathclaws. Oh, right, on we go. Now we just follow him. Unfortunately, he's probably got... Oh, no. This isn't here in base game, and so that kind of messes up the... Come on. I need to just kind of push Dogmeat around. It messes with the navigation. Come on, Dogmeat. Oh, for God's sake. Joy of this quest. No. Can I... Yep. Come on, Dogmeat. Yeah, no, I'm trying to move you so that you get unstuck. Lord. Okay, come on. Come on, go. Move. Problem is, Dogmeat is probably about to start running over there again. Because the nav is basically broken because that's there. There we go. As long as it doesn't run back. I'm not entirely trusting this. There you go. Gonna have some dogs, some turrets, some just little bits and pieces here and there. It's nothing too crazy. It's yeah, this is investigation. Give the dog everything to do. Now we're gonna go along here. I think this is where we come up against the dogs. No, that's dog mate. Mole rats. Oh, goodness sake. Now I'm poisoned. That was the good one. Right, okay. Cures, camps and buffs. Do I have anything to get rid of this? No. Okay, I'll just deal with it then. That should be it now. I can't do anything about the poison, unfortunately, so I'll just have to power through it. It sucks, that one, because it's just it's annoying. Right, so got some raiders. Don't think I can open any of those. Switch that over to 5mm, 5.56, not 5mm. See if I've got anything. Got some 10mm cryo, so that'd be that one. Right. Oh yeah, this got 38 in it. That's all of them. Good. Use up some of this 38 without using up too much of the good stuff. Especially if it's just going to be on dogs. And I think it's a reasonably clear run from here on out. I think there's some blood bugs at the end. That's a apart from the Alguai, of course, which I have to say, I do like the laser shotgun I've created here. Oh, he was a special as well. I just need to drop some more stuff. Am I carrying anything that I can just easily get rid of? Do I have anything? I'm not gonna. I don't need that. I don't need that. Right. And on we go. I might just jab myself with the stim pack. Yeah, I've got the spare combat stim pack, and I'm also going to just use an ultra right away. The ultras have that'll clear my radiation. Plus, there's no ill effects from using the ultras. So, yep, that's good. And on we go. Oh yes, we need to kind of move down here. I think there might be a mine somewhere over there. Okay. There's his. Okay, go on, dog mate. Oh, it's ghouls next. On this bridge. I've forgotten about this. And then once we clear the ghouls, I've cleared some of these on this bridge, but I don't know if more spawn for this bit. It's quite possible. It's been a very long time since I've done this bit. Right. And on we go. Oh, except there's another one there. That's gonna bat blow, isn't it? Let's switch over to heavy fusion. There we go. Didn't particularly want to be sat next to that one when that exploded. There'll be a little bit of radiation, but oh well. And then up here to this sort of. Oh no, yeah. So now we need to speak to the robots. So trader. Oh yeah, he kind of cuts through this Sultron. Well, that dealt with the super mutants. Taking the Suicider's nuclear material. It's kind of useful right now. There's a whole bunch of stuff which is alright, I need to speak with the Sultron again. This is a bit of a painful quest. Because stuff just may not work, or I'm activating the Assaultron and it's not speaking to me anymore. I don't know if it's because I need to push it in the right place. I don't know. I'm still trying, which is probably the definition of madness. It is clicking, annoyingly, and it's just not speaking to me. The annoying thing is that it's literally up here. Is it? Oh, where is it? It's literally now up this way. That's a cave cricket. Yep, that's the thing. And that's a super mutant. I think the rest of it I could just scrap. Oh, and I'm encumbered again. Let me just see. Oh, I can probably drop some of this beer. Let's just drop all that beer because I don't need to carry 12 bottles of it. Not really. Now, seeing if I can sort of bump the quest forward a bit. Possibly not. So I'll try that. I'll try that again. Now that I've sort of backed away and I've made sure that I might have been in combat with that cave cricket. I'm not entirely sure. We'll just try that again. I'm not in combat anymore. There you go. Right, and on we go. Come on. Come on. On the plus side, this will be out of the way now. This is probably the worst quest because it's like, oh yeah, investigate this by just clicking on things. You know, this is what you need to click on. You know, it's almost like a tutorial for the game, even though you're quite a ways in. It's not a fan. I'm not a fan of this style of quest. There we go. So he's in here, and he's in one of the forts. Now, as I said before, I'm not going to be going into it in this episode. Mostly because, yeah, I need to actually start getting prepared, and I will probably use the farm actually for that. I'll actually start putting together some equipment. Yeah, I'll start putting together my power armor and everything up at Sunshine Tidings. as it's just next door. And yeah, and really, yeah. So that's what I'm planning on doing off cam. Just spending some time getting some weapons and armor and everything together, so that when I actually go in to do this quest, it's a case of find a way in. Not worried about that at the moment. That's that quest done, as far as I'm concerned. Now, let's just poke around, see what there is to see. Double tape. Secretary, blowtorch. What I need to actually do before I do anything else is go over to Sunshine Tidings, unload all this stuff, and start making sure that there's a workshop set up for me. It's like, what killed them? Oh, yeah, these dogs are here. It could be something to do with all these dogs that are here. Right, okay. So we'll go back up to the farm. Oh, we'll nip into this house actually first, before I do. Fort Hagen has a whole load of just sneaky things hidden around it. One of them being this one. Just, I don't know why this exists, but it does. You can just lob off these canisters, and you can, you just hold E or whatever your interact button is, drop them on, and until that happens, and you miss and blow it up instead. But yeah, that's just a thing you can do. I don't think there's anything. Oh, I'll take the flip lighter. Right, so we need to go up there. Just head towards the church, basically, and avoid that. That looks extraordinarily radiation-y. Let's have a look in there. There's probably nothing good in there, but that suitcase does intrigue me. However, I am not going there without some heavily modified power armor, because that's probably going to be a good way to just get yourself irradiated otherwise. Oh god, I've just thought, as we go more towards the Boston area, there is a chance, just a chance, we may end up doing Kid in a Fridge, the worst quest. So the Kid in a Fridge is deemed so bad in Fallout 4 quest related history that nobody actually is owning up to making it. I don't think they know who made it. It's bad. It is a very bad quest. Yeah. It's literally a kid gets stuck in a fridge pre-war, gets turned into a ghoul. You set him free, and then you have to take him home to his parents, who are also ghouls now. Only for gunners to turn up and say, "Yeah, we want the kid." Why? Who knows? Ugh. Here, we'll pay you money for it. It's just, it's weird. It's a weird quest. Right. Let's just get rid of some of this stuff. Right. So we've got a basic workshop here set up. What we also need to do is make no crafting. So all the way over here. Power armor station. Right, so that is the power armor station, obviously. I will need to go and get the power armor from wherever it is. I've got two sets. I've got one over at Jamaica Plain and one over here at somewhere over here. Where is it? I think it's up at Starlight Drive-In. So I'll probably wander over there off cam and just start picking everything up. Start gearing up for the Kellogg quest. And generally start gearing up because I am now to the point where I think I might actually be able to start doing some production as well. Let's have a quick look while we have the time. So if I go into, no, that's mission jobs, mining and oil. So I've already got a small oil well. I can't make the extractor. I can make the upfronts. I can make the refinery. So there's going to be a refinery here because I need a refinery. So the refinery will take oil. Hold on, where's my production station? It's somewhere over it. There it is. I thought I had an oil well. No, I've got an oil well. I do have an extractor, but it's not. It needs to be hooked into power. I need to stick it into the power grid, I think. Also, I want it to not be floating. It's just a thing of mine. There we go. Let's just... Oh, doesn't need to be... Stationers... it needs to be assigned. I need an assignment. There we go. We've now got yep. Station... so it processes crude oil into usable materials. Fine. Now, does it do that automatically? I suspect, maybe. And so, if I go into passive production, so we're making crude oil passively. Okay. Active production. Oh, we go into here, refinery. So process crude oil. And that process it into something. Process crude oil. Okay. That is going to... Probably going to need me to have a look deeper into this. Okay, so processed crude oil gets, so for crude oil and steel, we've got loads of steel, so it's fine. We get liquid fuel, oil, and crude oil byproducts. Okay, cool. So slowly these places are starting to work for me, which is good because I need these places to start working for me a lot better than they are. I really would like that, but I'm not quite to that point, I don't think. What's that one? Factories. Parts factory. Chemical factory? I bet that's how I get textiles parts factory, you say? I need someone that can... I need more defense. I need so much stuff. But parts factory, right? Okay, so that's not signed yet. But what can I actually do with it? That'd be a question. Parts factory, here we go. Select loaded Alex. Oh no, we go into manage. Yeah. Okay. Chemical factory. So my current assumption here is that I can use the chemical factory to maybe make myself some more explosive stuff. Oh, do I have to find it? I've just been carrying around. Have I just been finding these schematics? Fine. Okay, I need. Looks like I might need to find schematics. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's something that I can experiment with at some point. So I'll just make sure that I've reverse engineered any weapons that I've got on me. No, we're all good. I'll probably want to start building some of that. And I can't upgrade that because I need a skill of engineering. Okay. Can I upgrade it in other ways? I can do electrified. Not much point at the moment. Okay, well, I think this is the moment where I wander off and might do a few bits off cam, just bits and pieces. But I don't think I need to stream that because I'm just going to be doing some odds and ends. But for now, I will say thank you very much for watching, and tomorrow we might see some Pacific Drive. That's always possible. But anyway, with that, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.